Hello, good morning everyone. Screen this again. In last lectures, we have to see with the OTC drugs and their medications. Or OTC means over the counters and their prescription. In last lectures, we have to cover up to the what is prescription. That is the prescribed drug given by the physicians or health care professionals, and non-prescribed drug that is called as OTC prescriptions or OTC drugs. That is does not require any approval by the health professionals such as physicians. That drugs are called as OTC drugs or non-prescription drugs. These are the difference between two segments. Prescription and OTC drugs have been viewed differently by the publics. In general, public view OTC drugs are the minimal effective and safe as compared to prescription drugs. Where while prescription drugs are more potent and frequently dangerous as compared to the OTC drug. These are the general view by the publics, and however, these distinctions, whatever the public distinctions, are not always accurate every times. This is related with the prescriptions and OTC drugs. OTC drug, interesting fact, in each year, US spent near about 14 billion OTC drugs, $14 billion on OTC drugs. More than 3 lakhs different OTC products are available in the market. OTC expanding around 60% annual budget on drugs in the US. And you have to estimate the how many people are routinely use OTC drugs are 3 out of 4. Near about 75% are routinely get the self-medicate with these drugs, OTC drugs. Switching policy in the of the FDA, those are the drugs are safer and frequently used. That drugs are converted into OTC product or switch into the OTC product. And these drugs are more effective and which is gives the result oriented. That drugs are converted into the OTC status. These are the policies handled by the FDA departments. OTC medication reasons why though particular patients undergo OTC medications. First is shorter times and the comfort. Second reason is a cheaper in price as compared to the standard drugs. They easily acquire as per our economy of our country. They easily available in the cheaper rate. Then huge amount of availability of concerned drugs, level of literature and awareness of the public. Nowadays, self-care is important. Nowadays, corona is enter in our society. So for that, this self-care is essentials. With the help of OTC medications, we have to go with the self-cares. And another parameter that is advertisements. With the help of advertisement, some OTC drugs are sold by attractive advertisement. Why it is necessary? For increasing the purchase of the medications. Up to this part, we have to study in the last lectures. Now go with the OTC labels, the required things for the OTC labels, approve use of the product, this detailed instruction on safe and effective use, cautions or warning status always mentioned in the labels with great precautions while taking the medications. These are the label informations on OTC drugs or OTC medications which is controlled by the FDA. First is product name is essential one, their identity, active ingredients present in the OTC products, quality of that particular medicaments, manufacturer name and their address, and another apart from this, other part is when to use means particular indications should be present in the labels. How to use means the direction for the use. For example, any suspension, shake well before use. That type of directions given in the labels. Watch to what to watch for means whatever the warning related to concerned drugs, that warning you have to show in the labels. Possible drug interactions, if possible, particular drugs undergo interaction with other drugs. That should be considered. That is precautionary under precautions, label under the precautions. And the expiry of that particular drugs means how many longer use of that particular drugs. That things should be covered with labels. And this controlled by the Food and Drug Administration Department. Now, after label formations, the some advantage of OTC drugs. First advantage is benefit outweigh risks. Whatever the risk, they are benefited. This is the first advantage of this OTC drugs. Low misuse and abuse the potential of the concerned drugs means whatever the misuses of concerned drugs are minimizing. This is a major advantage because here the pharmacist dispense the particular such a type of OTC medications with proper guidance. So low misuse, chances of misuse are lower side as compared to the other format of drugs. Consumers are able to self-diagnose, self-treat, and self-manage with the OTC drug. These are the advantage with these OTC drugs. Then next advantage is adequately labeled. Whatever the in earlier side, this label with the help of these labels, directions, warnings, some precautionary measurements, and some indications. This, with this help of with the such type of labels, they are useful for the OTC drugs. And major advantage is no healthcare professionals are involved or needed for OTC drugs. These are the some advantage of OTC drugs. Low misuse, benefits, self-diagnosis, self-treatment, self-management of the OTC drugs, and does not require any health practitioners for such kind of medications. If any advantage, there are some disadvantage also available. So, major disadvantage, reduce opportunity to receive the counseling. That's whatever the counseling from the health professionals, that opportunity are reduced from the counselor with this medications, OTC medications. Which type of counseling? Like exercise, some diet informations, whatever the required for the as for your lifestyles. That therapies are you have to miss with this OTC medications. Poorer compliance is another disadvantage. Means particular OTC drugs may be poorer with the compliance with whatever the second disadvantage of this OTC drug is poorer compliance with that particular drugs. Then misdiagnostic may be possible due to the self-diagnosis. Diagnosis of concerned patients are diagnosed wrongly, and due to this misdiagnosis, instead of benefit, particular patients undergo exposed for the risk of concerned drugs. Then more difficulty to study of the effect. Then so and so suffer from painkiller, then go with the hypertensive drug, then it is not worthwhile. That type of misdiagnosis may be possible with this OTC medications. These are the some disadvantage uh, for OTC drugs. Then some rules, proper rules for the OTC drugs while use. First, always know what you are taking. Yes, whatever the drugs you are taking, always know these drugs are you have to give one during the therapy. After taking, after the knowing whatever the drugs you have to take, their effect also you have to know. Then, whatever the warnings and cautions, precautionary measurements given in the labels, you have to read it carefully and aware about that things, warnings and precautions. Do not use anything for more than 1 to 2 weeks. These are the another rule for the proper OTC drugs. Means maximally you have to take for 15 days. Apart from 15 days you have to take, then you have to consult to the particular physicians. It is suitable to continue the particular medicaments. And another, whatever the prescribed drugs already prescribed by the concerned physicians like cardiac and diabetics, that cautions you have to taken while taking this OTC drug. If any doubt in your minds, then ask the question to the pharmacist for betterment. And lastly, if don't need, then don't use that particular OTC medications. These are the rules for proper OTC drugs you have to use. Then move with the next segment, that is various types of the OTC medications or OTC drugs. On the basis of their conditions, they are categorized. First is internal analgesics. In that, some analgesics are come under the OTC products like paracetamols, some diclofenac preparations are come under the OTC products. Whereas some salicylate means aspirin, acetyl salicylic acids is a medicament which is used for the analgesic purpose. That is come under the OTC drugs. Then you have to consider the types of OTC drug on the basis of therapeutic considerations. First is analgesic actions, how they exert the actions, anti-inflammatory effect, antipyretic effect, and side effects. These are the therapeutic consideration while type of the OTC drugs are categorized. Next type is for cold, allergy and cough remedies. You have to use decongestants, antitussive, some expectorant, and some vitamin C. These are the medicaments which are used or come under the cold, allergy, and cough remedies. Some sleep aids, OTC drugs. Melatonin is the drugs which are used for the producing sleep. In that conditions, they are categorized as a sleep aids OTC drugs. Some stimulants means brain stimulation actions was carried out. That is look alike, act alike type of drugs are categorized as a stimulant drugs. Whatever the look alike and act alike drugs, they are called as stimulant. Next type is GI medications, gastrointestinal medications. Generally, antacid preparations, Eno, for examples, Eno, Xylocil brand is the OTC product, Xylocil MPS liquids, anti-heartburn medications, omeprazole, pantoprazole. These are the OTC drugs. Some diet aids and drugs are categorized in the diet aids. Some screen products like acne medications and some sun products. They are categorized in the skin products under the category of OTC drugs. Then skin first aid like iodine providing combinations. These are come under the skin first aid products. And some herbal products under OTC, that is OTC herbal products. Silk Shine shampoos, some advertisement brands come under the category OTC herbal products. Bringa shampoos like that. These come under OTC herbal products. These are the types of OTC medications, OTC drugs. First is internal analgesics. Analgesics and salicylates come under the internal analgesics.